Hi, it's Sandra, and tonight I'd like to show you something that I actually just tried for the first time, and it's a dip kit. It is acrylic colors that you actually put on your nails, and it gives you, it's actually like acrylic nails that you would get at a nail salon. I have never used this dip stuff before and thought, I'll give it a try and see how you do it and see if it's really as easy as they say it is. Now, this particular dip kit that I bought is from Beauty Secrets, and I looked them up online, and it looks like they sell this at Sally Beauty. So if you want to get the same exact thing, that's what I got. And this came with these two colors and all the product so that you can do the dip. So there is step one, which is a nail primer. There's a brush cleaner. They give you a brush cleaner. And then we've got step two, which is a dip gel, and then a gel activator. So those are the three things that you need to actually put the polish on your fingers. Now, what I thought was really cool was this does not go under a light. So once you finish these steps, you're done, except for you need to file your nails. That was the other issue that I was having. Now, you certainly can file your nails with just a regular nail file by hand. And I actually had an e-file sitting around in my drawers, and I had never used it because I was very afraid to use it because I had read some horror stories online about, because I am not a nail tech at all, about how this can really hurt your natural nail. But I decided to take it out because this is such a hard surface, such an acrylic, that filing it by hand just didn't seem like it was doing too well. And the first finger I actually started off with, I think, is this one. So I worked myself down, and you can see I've made a lot of mistakes. And I did get better as time went on, but I presume, just like with the gel fingernail polish, if you get this stuff on the sides of your skin, of your nail, then they're probably going to pop off easier. So I would say try and get it just on your nail only. It does feel like acrylic nails. I used to get my nails done, and it feels exactly like acrylic nails. So it's really cool because you don't have to use a light or anything. So one of the things, so I did use my e-file to file down the nail after I got the acrylic, went through the steps of the acrylic. And I noticed that if you don't file the nail correctly or down enough, then it leaves like little ripples in your nail. So it's kind of trial and error. If you do decide to use an e-file, I really suggest that you, first of all, I wouldn't recommend it because, I'm just paranoid about it. But if you do decide to use one, definitely go online or talk to somebody who's used them before to figure out the proper way to use them, because it is scary. I could imagine them doing a lot of damage. So let's talk about this kit. So this kit I actually got at a garage sale. It was a kit that somebody didn't use. They didn't want it because they never got a chance to try it. So I thought, well, I'll try and see how this works. And I did buy it probably over a year ago and just never tried it. The one thing bad about this, which is something I don't like about the gel nails with the light, is that the removal of them. And it sounds like this has to be removed just like any other acrylic nail or gel polish. You gotta soak it in acetone to get it off. But that's okay, because I really like pink, and I want to see how long this lasts, especially now that gardening season is coming up, and with regular polish, playing in the dirt just really eats away at your regular fingernail polish. So let me show you now how to do this. And I'm sure that, I don't know if all the kits are the same or not, but this actually came with instructions, and it's very easy to follow. And it's just, like I said, it's trial and error. So let's see, I did 7 fingers. I'm better than I was, but I'm definitely not a professional. So let me just go through this and what I did. So the first thing you do is step number 1. And what I'm going to do with this, I've already They want you to obviously get yourself, your nails all ready and prepped for, as you would in any nail polish. And one of them is that you've got to actually file your nails. You want that rough surface on there so that way it will adhere better. So I've done that, and I'm going to take the step 1, which is just a primer, and you're just going to put it on your nail. And I actually put it on the tip of my nail as well. I don't know if that's right or not, but I did. So put the primer on. And this reminds me of, how when you use regular polish, I always put alcohol on my nail prior to painting it. So that way it gets a nice clean surface. So that's the first step. The second step is, which is step 2. And this is the dip gel. This is the one you're going to do next. So I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to get my color ready. And you're going to put this on your nail. And this is stuff that you kind of want to keep away from your skin if you can. So I'm going to put this on. I'm going to try to put on, you don't want to put on a ton of it, but you want enough on there so that the powder sticks to it, obviously. And this does recommend that you do it one nail at a time. And I can see why. Okay, so there's the dip gel. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it right in the powder and kind of move it around. And then you're going to tap it off. And I even used a little brush to kind of get the rest of the residue off, which is, that's up to you, but just kind of get this off. Blow it off, wipe it off, however you want to do it. Okay, so you can see that it did not cover. It's got some spots there, and it's kind of a light color. So they recommend that you do this 1 to 2 times. So I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to use again my dip gel, and I'm going to try to go over the areas. Not only the areas that I've covered, but any areas that I may have not gotten the first time around. And this actually, you want to kind of do it light, and you can see how it takes off some of if you press too hard on it, or there's a lot of excess, it's going to take it off with the brush. So what I'm doing is, with every time I dip this in here, I am wiping it on paper towel to get the excess powder off before I put it into the bottle. Okay, so there we go. So I've gotten it all off my brush. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to dip this again into the powder, kind of move it around. Okay. Tap it off. Blowing on it helps too. I'm going to take this. And so, this is the first time I've ever done this. So, I am not an expert. I am just a person who loves to do nails and saw this dipped powder and thought, I need to try this, especially since I got the kit for like a couple bucks at a garage sale. So there you go. I got some off on here. Let's see if I can get this, because I got some. Okay, so I had wiped it off a little bit too much on the side, so I just stuck it back in there. Nope, it's my brush that's the culprit. It's got a little wild hair on there. That's what's causing it. Okay, so that's good. Now that I've got 2 coats of that on, the last thing I'm going to do, besides file it, is use the numbers 3 step, which is gel activator. So this stuff is kind of cool, because when you use this stuff, you can see it spread. And I'm going over it really, really light. There we go. Okay. So this is, make sure I get this brush cleaned off here. So this is what it looks like once you get the gel activator on. And so the last step is filing it. And that's what's going to take out all these little bumpies, and it's going to give it more of a smooth finish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my e-file, and this e-file actually has high speed and low speed. I did a very low speed and just went on the top of it and I filed it. So let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so there it is, and it has been filed, and it has not, the only thing I need to do now is put a top coat on it. And I will put a top coat on this, and I actually put 2 coats of this, which really brought out the shininess of the color. Okay, and the actual top coat that I'm using is Glisten and Glow, which is a really, really nice top coat. And there you have it. No, is it perfect? Absolutely not. Am I a good e-filer? No, I'm learning. But this dip is really nice. I really like it. There will be times that I use it. I usually don't use gel and any products that I have to soak off with acetone, only because I change my nail polish so much. But I really like this color. I really like the way this stuff goes on without having a light or anything, and it gives you that really hard surface nail. So it's good for your nails as far as strength. When I used to get acrylic nails at the people that do nails, I can't think what they're called. Anyway, when I used to go and get them professionally done, when I used to take off the acrylic nails, it used to ruin my nails, and I don't know how this is going to work. I'm definitely going to try to do it with the acetone and let them soak and see how they come off, and see if I like them. But I think it's really cool. I think that if you want to try it, I'm not an expert. I think that anybody can do this, and I think as you do it, you'll get better at it. So if you get a chance to buy one of these kits on sale, or you just want to try it, I think you should try it, because it is a cool technique, and I do think that this is going to last for a while on my nails. So that's it. If you have any input on this, if you actually have used this dip powder before, or you're a professional nail tech, and if you like sharing your experiences with this, I would really appreciate it in the comments. And thanks for watching.